Good afternoon and thanks for joining us on the Home News. I am Abimbola Adegboyega. As Nigerians today mark June 12 as Democracy Day, a lot of issues are raising concerns about the stability and integrity of Nigeria's democratic process. One of such issues is the raid political office holders are defecting from one political party to another. In this report, Ama Abayomipeke takes a look on the rate of cross-carpeting in Nigerian politics and its effect. The report.
There's a large crowd here. They are arresting me on an allegation of felony, nameless treason or something like that.
June 12 in Nigeria commemorates the restoration of democracy in 1999. This year's celebration takes on a different tone with the ongoing trend of political office holders defecting from their parties to join others. The trend is sparking debates about the health of Nigeria's democracy, which people say it has its foundation from June 12, 1993 general elections. Record shows that the trend of defections among political office holders in Nigeria has been on the rise, with many lawmakers switching allegiance. Recent records show a significant number of defections, including the 12 senators, members of the House of Representatives, and state governors.
To resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party and declare for the All Progressive Congress, APC, effective immediately.
Having completed the rounds of my consultation as your servant that you have elected to serve you, I have therefore decided to progressively move to the All Progressive Congress.
The trend, some public affairs analysts said, it raises concerns about the stability and integrity of Nigeria's democratic process, while some described it as a new development characterized by the personality of the people in power.
According to late MK Abiola, that if there is no opposition, the beauty of democracy will not be shown, because in the Western world there is a room for defection also, but there is political ideology over there. But in Nigeria, I believe we are working towards that.
Regardless of the defection, there are still people on the other side that will always challenge the policies of government. But the way I look at it, people who are defecting from one party to another, they have their reasons. It may not be pecuniary, no, it may not be for selfish consideration. It may be because they believe in the leadership at the moment.
In countries that are much more developed than Nigeria, you can't see such a thing happening. It is not good for our democratic development. People don't want to, they are not patient at all. They don't want to build. They just want to reap. They don't want to sow. A good democracy needs somebody to put it on his toes. A good government needs someone to put it on his toes. There must be opposition.
Defection to me is hello and hallelujah. Why do I say that? Because the quality, the man who is government, the man is him of affair, is doing well. Not that some people are saying that he's bribe. No, because the man is performing well. That's why people are now defending.
I don't believe it has a much negative effect on our democracy. That is my own belief, because either you are in APC or you are in PDP or you are in SDP, you are serving the general citizen of Nigeria and not the party interest. So I believe that such service can be done in any political party.
New developments is taking place in Nigeria, but it's somehow hard, in which that those that are defecting seek truth and see future in what is happening in the present administration.
Defecting from one party to another, especially from other party to APC, I can see it as maybe the party is good. They like the party, and the way things are going, we know that with APC, Nigeria will still better.
The respondents expressed the belief that the government proposed measures to address the trend should be fast-tracked through a bill that seeks to make it mandatory for lawmakers to resign their seats before defecting to another party.
I think that our constitution needs to be strengthened in order for politicians not to be moving from one political party or the other. The party that elect them to the power, the constitution has to be strengthened, that we will not be find ourselves in one political party, which is not good for our democracy.
As Nigerians celebrate June 12, it is crucial to reflect on the progress made and challenges ahead. By fostering a culture of transparency, accountability, and internal democracy within parties, Nigeria can build a more robust and resilient democracy. Abayomi Peke reporting.
Still on Democracy Day, ex-state governor Mr. Abiodun Ebanji has congratulated Nigerians on the celebration of the June 12th Democracy Day. Governor Ebanji noted that 26 years of unbroken democracy is a great milestone for Nigeria, especially considering the huge respect it confers on the country in the Committee of Nations. Governor Ebanji, in a statement by Special Advisor on Media, Mr. Yinka Oyebode, hailed the role played by prominent democracy activists, including President Bola Tinubu, in joining other compatriots to fight the restoration of civil rule in the country. The governor noted that President Tinubu was a prominent voice for the revalidation of the result of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, which was won by Chief Moshood Abiola, who has been widely acknowledged as the symbol of the democracy being enjoyed by Nigerians. Governor Ebanji also paid tribute to the late Chief Abiola and other matters of democracy, noting that no effort should be spared in ensuring that their deaths are not in vain. The Pan-Yoruba Socio-Economic and Political Organization Afenifere State Chapter has joined the rest of the nation in commemorating this year's Democracy Day, the day which serves as a solemn reminder of Nigeria's struggle for democratic governance and honors the acclaimed winner of the announced June 12, 1993 presidential election, Chief MK Abiola. As it is June meeting, the Ekiti Afenifere paid tribute to Chief MK Abiola, acknowledging his immense sacrifice in the pursuit of democracy and recognizing the lasting impact of his legacy on Nigeria's democratic development. In a statement jointly signed by the chapter chairman Edayemi Alade, Secretary Omoyeni and Publicity Secretary Biodun Akinfashai, the group expressed solidarity with the Abiola family and other families who suffered losses during the democratic struggle and call on the government and relevant stakeholders to provide financial assistance to those families as a means of addressing the injustice they endured. The group reaffirmed its dedication to democratic values and emphasized its continued commitment to honoring the heroes of democracy, promoting justice, equity, and good governance in the country. The state government says all resources generated from tax in the state will be judiciously invested in strategic programs and projects that will provide a better living standard for the people. Governor Biodun Ebanji gave the indication during the disbursement of checks to some taxpayers whose shops and business facilities were damaged by the recent rainstorm. Represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Ibat Adubiaru, Governor Oyebanji noted that one of the ways to encourage citizens to pay tax was to show them empathy at trying time. In his remarks, the chairman of State Internal Revenue Service, Pastor Lani Olatono, explained that sustainable revenue generation flourishes in an environment where taxpayers feel supported, valued, and secured. The PC in Ekiti State, Mr. Shola Eleshi.
It shows we are having the governor that is very kind and compassionate and have the love of people at heart. That's why he approved this initiative. And we also appreciate the AKRS people for deeming it fit to give it back to the society.
People have been giving between 200 and 400% of what they pay as their taxes. That is to say, for example, if you pay 15,000, that means you could have obtained like 45,000. Even though it's only 15,000 we have on our record that you pay. It's just to help people. Some got as much as 500,000. So it just depends on you are affected, what is your tax payment, and then we'll multiply by a percentage. The thing is that you must have gotten at least between 200 and 400% of your taxes.
The chairman of the All Progressive Congress in Ekiti State, Mr. Shola Eleshi, says the party has commenced mobilization to galvanize support for the party ahead of the 2026 governorship poll. Eleshi explained that the party's action followed the release of the timetable for the Ekiti governorship election by the Independent National Electoral Commission. The party chairman alongside Deputy Governor Okinlo Amunisade Afuye and leaders of the party met with APC women leaders across the 3 senatorial districts of the state to strategize on how to mobilize the women folk ahead of the election. The APC chairman assured that the upcoming governorship primary will be handled with competence and professionalism despite the overwhelming endorsement for Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí by various stakeholders. Mr. Eleshi will describe the women as great mobilizer, expressed confidence that the leaders will work assiduously to ensure that the party emerge victorious in the forthcoming poll. The computer-based CBT for the recruitment of teaching and non-teaching staff into the state public secondary schools in the state will hold between next Monday and Saturday, 21st of this month. The chairman of the State Teaching Service Commission, Mrs. Rhoda Ojo, who gave information in a statement, noted that the computer-based test will be in batches. Mrs. Ojo said the specific date and time for individual applicants will be communicated to them through their emails. She advised all applicants who successfully completed the online recruitment registration process to share their email addresses regularly for further details on the exercise. The Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology and Environmental Sciences, FUTES in Ekiti, Professor Gbenga Aribisala, has been charged to inspire innovation and promote sustainability in environmental and technological development. The chairman of Ifaki Grammar School, IGS School-Based Management Committee, SBMC, Mr. Bamidele Idowu, gave the charge during a courtesy visit to the Vice Chancellor at the university, a temporary site in Ekiti. SS reporter Kelechi David has the details.
Entourage were members of the School-Based Management Committee, SBMC, Parent Teacher Association, PTA, Ifaki Grammar School Old Students Association, and the school's management team. Mr. Idowu said the visit was to honor Professor Aribisala, an alumnus of Ifaki Grammar School, and to identify with his achievements. He described Professor Aribisala's appointment as the pioneer Vice-Chancellor of FUTES as historic and well-deserved, urging him to continue making Ekiti proud.
We are here to celebrate divine favor and excellence. Sir, your appointment is not just a personal achievement. It is a testament to grace, diligence, and divine purpose. You have stood before kings, and now you are positioned to lead, build, and transform an institution that will shape generations yet unborn.
In his response, Professor Aribisala promised to make FUTES a residential model institution focused on technology and environmental science. He said that the university, which started with 5 faculties, would address environmental challenges and contribute to manpower development.
Since we are going to build a residential, if you see people who can help us, if the MOU is ready, I'll just give you just real quick. Who want to build accommodation for students? We are ready now as I'm talking. People want to build staff quarters. We are ready. This university is ready now. So that by the time the students are coming, some of these facilities will be ready.
The Vice-Chancellor reiterated that graduates from the institution would become job creators, not job seekers, as lecturers will be made to guide students through entrepreneurial aspects of their courses. Professor Aribisala stressed that only vision-driven individuals will be employed, noting that recruitment had not commenced but would be advertised, with applicants undergoing exams and interviews.
If I'm part of what we are going to do here, which is going to reflect in the quality of those staff and students when we begin to recruit and do admission, we want to attract talents, not only in academics, even in areas like sports. And then in the academics, is at our part of our foundation that every lecturer that will be here must be able to take students through the entrepreneurial aspects of his course.
He thanked the visitors for the support and pledged to remain a worthy ambassador. Highlights of the visit was the presentation of an award to Professor Aribisala by the SBMC PTA Ijesosa and the school's management team. Kelechi David reporting.
A modern wheelchair worth 570,000 naira courtesy of the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Anarusa, and the Executive Secretary of the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, Dr. Aisha Garba, has been donated to Master Eniola Welewa, who came first in painting at the Agile National Game Competition in Abuja to aid our mobility. The gift was presented by the State Commissioner for Education, Dr. Bimpe Aderi, at Education Hall at Doekiti. BSS reporter Yetunde Oloye has the details.
Dr. Aderiye, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mr. Michael Molayo, congratulated the students who participated in the Agile Game competition for making the state proud. She thanked the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, for the opportunity given to the students to showcase their intelligence. Dr. Aderiye appreciated the gesture of the Education Minister and UBEC Chief to Master Eniola Awelewa as a moral booster and advised people living with disability to know that there is ability in disability.
He was not chosen because he was beaten. No. He was provided with the environment, the platform that can launch him out to exhibit intent potentials. And we are thanking God that's yielding fruits.
The project coordinator of Agile, Mrs. Yewande Adesua, explained that the game was designed not just to promote academic excellence, but to also build creativity, collaboration, leadership, and digital literacy among boys and girls in public secondary schools in Nigeria. She informed the people that Master Eniola Awelewa from Special School Ido came first in painting competition, while Miss Deborah Bello from Egbeoba High School came first in the essay writing from over 200 entries across 7 categories and 10 schools per categories among 7 states, which included Ekiti, Kaduna, Kebbi, Katsina, Borno, Plateau, and Kano.
This is what our children have been able to do. What they were given is just the team. So they had to go back to think about how to bring the team into reality.
In their separate remarks, the Director General Civic Orientation, Mrs. Olawumi Famuyiwa, and Special Advisor, Special Education and Social Inclusion, Princess Adesun Agbola, represented by Mr. Stephen Abimbola, celebrated the 2 champions for making Ekiti proud and appealed to parents who have children with special needs to bring them to showcase their talents.
Thank you for being focused. Thank you for what you have done. You have not only done yourself proud, you have done this state proud, and you have done Nigeria proud. We are proud of you. Thank you so much for representing us well.
Your achievement serves as a testament to your hard work and passion. This wheelchair symbolizes not just mobility for you, Awelewa, but it's an empowerment.
The principals of Egbeoba High School, Mr. Joseph Olatunji, and Special School Ido, Mr. Razak Salami, thanked government for making this a reality. The champions expressed their gratitude to the government for giving them the privilege. The gifts were thereafter presented to Eniola Awelewa and Deborah Bello by the commissioner. Yetunde Oloye reporting.
That's it on the whole news. Happy Democracy Day and thanks for watching.